Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again, and I'm here at the forest, anytime, anywhere, Frankie Street Tech. Oh yeah, and we got a special one here today. It's none other than the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G and the lowest cost 108 megapixel camera in the world. And your first look on Frankie Tech of the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. Say that fast 3 times, guys. Anyway, so this phone, guys, I was definitely following this release in China, and this obviously is the kind of nice blue color version. It's a glossy back, so I don't love it as much as the rose gold beach kind of color, but it's a nice color. It's probably my second favorite color after the, obviously, the very generic black version. But I got the 8 GB, 256 gigs of storage version. And let's go ahead and exit out of that. And let me show you this kind of full display here on this Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G, the China version. What's the deal with this phone, guys? What do you need to know about this phone? Because let's face it, it is very similar to a phone I've reviewed on the channel before. Yes, that's right, the Mi 10T Lite, which is the global version essentially of this phone, but with a different camera. So the main camera on this phone basically is going to be that incredible 108 megapixel camera. There you see though, Redmi Note 9 Pro 256. Let's look at all the specs here. And quick rundown of the specs. We have the Snapdragon 750G, 8 gigs of RAM, 2.2 gigahertz octa-core here. So it's a great chipset, guys. The Mi 10T Lite I crowned my best mid-range phone of the year. And so imagine this. They took the Mi 10T Lite and basically put a flagship 108 megapixel camera, but not just any camera, the HM2 sensor. Guys, this is a better sensor than even the one on the Note 20 Ultra. Isn't that incredible? Talking about design though, pretty similar design here to the Mi 10T Lite. Let me kind of put them right next to each other here, so you can have an initial look in terms of design comparison between the Mi 10T Lite and this Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. That's the longest name I've ever had to say. And the designs are pretty similar here, guys. The rose gold beach also, this one comes in this rose gold beach color, but I got it in this blue color just to be able to differentiate. Stay tuned for the full comparison between these phones. But there you see them, guys. What are the real differences? You can kind of see the camera cutout is where you notice it. This is like a full kind of circular cutout, while the Mi 10T Lite has this kind of a more Poco X3 NFC type of look. You also have a much cleaner back of the phone here. And obviously this is a Redmi phone, while the Mi 10T Lite is a Xiaomi phone, and you have the 5G logo there on the back. But beyond that, guys, it's pretty much the same phone as the Mi 10T Lite. So you have this 6.67-inch IPS LCD display, 120 hertz, and it's a nice display. Look, it's a solid panel. Sure, I would love to see OLED on these phones, but you know what? Just like the Mi 10T Pro, this phone has held its own in terms of display quality, and I've really enjoyed it. Performance, guys, we fully tested out the 750G on the channel, and this phone will be no different. So performance should be rock solid, one of the best mid-range, upper mid-range experiences on any phone that you will get this year. Talking about audio, we have the same kind of setup here. Let's have a look here. Let's double check. Let's put this right next to the other one, and there you see it, guys. Same layout in terms of audio for both of these phones as well. And you'll have a dual speaker setup on this Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. But let's do it, guys. Let's not waste any more time here and do the first camera shot here with this 108 megapixel Samsung HM2 sensor. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Very fast shutter. Let's take a 2x here real quick. There we go. 3, 2, 1. And let's have a look at these results. All these pop-ups, man. Let's zoom in there. That is looking very nice. I mean, look, guys, if this sensor, there's an even better sensor than the one we've seen on the Mi 10T Pro. Now, I don't know if it reaches the level of kind of the most flagship cameras on the market, but guys, I'm very excited, and the reason why I picked up this phone is really to test this camera out, and it's looking very good so far. Initial impressions, even at 2x, look at that quality. That is That is something else. So there you go, guys. Just your first look here of the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G, the China edition here, the lowest cost 108 megapixel camera in the world. And stay tuned for my full review, guys, here on Frankie Tech, and the full comparisons, of course, next to the Mi 10T Lite as well. And stay tuned, guys, for detailed and honest comparisons here on Frankie Tech, where we don't do a review after a few hours of unboxing. I'm going to spend a bit more time with this phone, guys, until you get my review. Stay tuned for it. I don't think you need to be reviewing phones 2 hours after you unbox it and complete the review just like that. We're going to spend some good time with this phone. We're going to give it a lot of love, and we're going to fully test out these cameras next to the Mi 10T Lite and the Mi 10T Pro. And we're going to do it in that detailed and very kind of honest way here, as we always do on Frankie Tech. So that's it for this one, guys. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for future updates. I leave you with one last shot here of this Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. I don't know if that name is ever going to stick with me, to be honest. And one last look at the back. And this may be the first time that I actually want to leave it on the front here. The front is definitely looking a lot nicer, and Xiaomi has really stepped up their wallpapers, I gotta say, as well. So anyways, that's it for this one, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. Oh yeah. TGIF, guys. OF. Oh yeah. OF. The F is OF.